there can be hundreds of reasons when you will find your bot is not working. There is lot of bot out there like ManyChat and Chatfuel and lot of others. So because that bot will not work, because every uh, big company, when you use a API, there must be some limit in there, and they set that limit because you cannot disturb other people. So based on that limit, uh, they actually make uh, help other to make application. So yeah, a lot of people ask me question why it's not working or something like that, or what will be the solution for that. It's actually a tricky question because there is no permanent solution for that. You know, one guy asked me a particular question, and I sent him the limit. If you see it closely, so there is a limit in Facebook developer guides. You cannot send a lot of requests. So when you use that kind of tools, you actually overload it with request. Mainly if ManyChat broadcasting system, you use that things without understanding that things. And if you understand that things, there is a limit. They give you fancy tools to work with, but there must be a limit, and when you cross that limit, ManyChat didn't block you, Facebook will block you. That is the problem actually. So to overcome all those kind of problem, I am going to I'm going to show you how you can write a bot. So what is the purpose of that bot? The two things, when we use that kind of third party application, we use API. When we use our browser based bot, we didn't use any kind of API. We just use the browser, and we interact with that browser like we interact in our normal life, how we browse, how we find information in uh, the internet. So that's why it will be very popular, because the more corporate are calm, they will put more rules. So you can't just mess around with other people. So more they do it using AI, you need to use browser based technology, or human interaction based technology. So you can automate your device, but when you use their API, you just automate their server and they can detect that things. But if you use your device, if you automate your device, there is no way for them to actually identify that. So my approach is kind of that kind of approach. So in that uh, in that particular technique, I am going to show you how you use a written technique, and it's not that much hard. So I'm going to make a Facebook group post bot. Okay, I'm going to check it's working or not. Yeah, it's working. The recording is working. Okay, we don't need that. So uh, I am not going to explain lot of uh, technical things. I don't want to explain, but I will give you a documentation where you can read all those things. So uh, okay, so if you go to that link, the link will available in the description, I think. I'll available in the description. The link is that. So if you go there, you will find the things. Okay, so if you find the code and other things. So for now I am going to use that code. So yeah, it's a very simple code. I am just importing Selenium, and I am open Facebook by doing that things. So let me comment out that things. Okay, so import some more code. We actually need that code also. So yeah, that code is for actually and we need to import that library also, option library. So actually that doesn't mean lot of things. Don't bother with that things, so you need that code to open Selenium, and rest of that things actually not very important. Facebook will explain it later. So if you run that things, okay, but yeah, you need to run the function to do that. So that give you a browser, and that give you a it's help you to go to the Facebook. So yeah, so the second code will be, yeah, that code I just import that code, and the third code will be that is for keyboard action, we just import that code. We didn't. Okay, so we need to import some keyboard key. So like we do things in our keyboard key, let's import all those things. Okay, so yeah, option and keyboard, that will make sense later, and just do the good one. Okay, so just do that things, it will help us later. Okay, so yeah, we need to add some keyboard action. For that we need to import the action chart, and then we need to log in using our Facebook navigation. So we need to write that code. So I'm going to take that code from here because it's the new code I write. Okay. Now I am going to check that two function. First one is driver and second one is login. And let's just reformat so it can give us some space. And so if I run that things, it will go to Facebook, and okay, in that case it didn't show the things. It might create some problem for you, but the thing is, it's not it's go to the Facebook and it's login. So your case might not be the same like me. If you find difficulties, give me a comment. I'll show you how to do that things. But in general, what you have to do, in the place of username, you have to write your Facebook username, and the place of password, you have to write your Facebook password. And do not share that code in GitHub. There is a technique called environment variable, how to create environment variable. There is a YouTube link I attach. Watch that things, you can do that things, but you don't have to. You can just write your Facebook username and password, then and it will work. So the third things, we need to go to the Facebook page, Facebook post area. So I am going to use some, let me first test a Facebook post. So I am going to use that uh, Facebook post to do that thing. So if I go there, I might get there. Okay, so that will be the Facebook group will make the post. So yeah, it's go to Facebook and then it go to the Facebook group. So in that group we are going to make a post in there automatically. So for that just write some code. So you know, I need to write that code in another function. So for that uh, yeah, that will be the function. I'll explain you how that things work, but let me. The first step is navigation, you know, and you see that action area is not working, although I am using the action chart. So I am going to take care of that things also. So uh, yeah, but navigate uh, that will be the things. Navigate, not paste, group post area. Okay, and I'm going to use instant of that. So what I am going to do, I am writing a function, just a simple function, a loop, a for loop, you know. So I am telling for I in race, and then I need to press tabs 42 times. Why I need to? Because it will send the tab key 42 times. Press the tab key, like after I pressing that way area, I am going to, after pressing that area, when I locate that area, so I am going to just press tab 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So that so it's there is a 40 tabs in there. So After going there, I am going to press a enter. We'll check the enter later, but let just, if you go there and press enter, it will happen. So just tabs, so 40 tabs, the 40 come from there. I write the code that way, so you need to write it again and again. So yeah, and I need to comment that line also. I don't need to tab backspace, and then I need to call that function. So let's run it. So yeah, it's go to the location, and probably it will wait some time because I give some wait time in there, and it's in the location. So 40 type, it's in the location. So yeah, we'll press, we'll pass the enter key now. So run the code again for yeah. It will wait some time and press all the tabs it needed, and then boom. So we are in the location. Now we need to write the post. Okay. So for writing, we are going to use some more code. So yeah, that is for writing, and I will call the function also. Okay, active group area and post in the group. Okay, that is the function. So what it will do, it will go the post area, and yeah, that code just sleep time, an implicit way. It does not make the same. That things I use here also. It just import the keys, the tab keys we import, and that is the active post, random post. So yeah, I store my post in a random post, so I need to get that code also. So yeah, so there must be some random Facebook post. That random post actually nothing to do with that navigation area, and we need to import random actually. Okay, so yeah, nothing. Random post means I write some post in a dictionary list, and it will call randomly that things. So it's not important for right now. And yeah, that code is important because it just send key the post. So in that case, let me write a simple post, then I will go for complex post also. It can be a problematic things. So that is the important things. I only important things. So I just write a post, and it will send in the area when I click there. Okay. And then after I writing some post, it will tap 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So it will tap 9 time, and then it will press enter. So before it press enter, let's run the code. So it's work or not. Let us see it's work or not. Okay. So it's going to the post, the group, and it will navigate the area and it's write the post. And then it's tab, actually it also create the tabs, but we didn't make the enter, so it didn't enter. So we'll do that things. So yeah, we'll do that things, we'll enter that things, but we need to import the random post actually. So yeah, the random post actually, it taps 9 times and it's create enter. So that is the code when you make a group post. So probably one group post is not enough for you. You need to make more than one group post. So in that case, what you will do? Okay, it needs some very good wait time, and if you don't give that things to it, it will not going to work. So 9 tab is work and it work very quickly, but we need to, before we enter tab, we need a very good time, at least 2 seconds I think. Okay, so make it 1 second. 0.5 half second. So let's see. Okay, so time means actually animation. If it happen too much quickly, you might not understand what is happening, and we make it much more understandable. So it's posting. So you see, it's posting the things. So why it's not posting the elements? Okay. So what it is posting? Okay. Okay. So it's make the post. So now we need to just we need to post in multiple group. So what we are going to do, we have some I list it in there. So yeah, there is some group list, and we need to post all those group. So just copy and paste in there. Group linked list. So group, it's post permalink, we don't need post, we just need to go to the group. Okay, so after going to the group, so we are going to write a for loop, you know. Okay, so group, okay, list, we need to get the group list. Yes, at a time. Yeah, then after we need to navigate the area and make the group post active post. Yeah, so that, I hope that makes sense, and now we don't need that three lines. And if we loop that things, we will post again and again and again. So we need some pause also, so let's give it some time. So I give 5-minute time sleep, 5-second time sleep, so it's and print, make and give it a print statement, so we can understand it's going to the right place. Okay, so cut it and run that things. So it's going to the first group and it waits some time, and let's write the post. Yeah, and it's give me a signal it's leaving a site or not. We'll take care of that things later. Then I think, oh, it's throw exception. Okay, so it's give me a site notification, leave the group post exception. Okay, we'll take care of that things later. Let just create input so we can handle that things error very well. Let just create a input. Okay, so every time it's go for the second things, it will create a input. Okay, yeah, it's go to the location and it will wait some time. So now you see it's work like a human bot, because it's worked like a human. Facebook will never caught it, you know. Okay, so it's every time it's going to the some post, it will, I have to press something, then it will start the things. Okay, it's pressing, it will action, it will create the action letter. So yeah, so it's work like human, you know. So yeah, so it's go the other place again and it's waiting for pressing, and it's, I just see the box, it's working. And yeah, so it's posting and then go to the new area, new, and it's waiting for my press. But if you work that way, it will never going to catch you, because you are not calling any APIs and you are not use their API call and limit and whatever it is. You didn't do that things, and the process is very simple, you know. You just automate some step with your browser. You can automate anything. So you know, most of the cases Facebook actually banned your page, banned you from a group, banned uh, lot of bans happen because you just overuse their API. You will not find that things in their API documentation also, but they identify your action based on your API calls. So if you use their API calls with precise understanding, you are out of risks. Or if you use action like a human, like I show you, you are out of danger. In both cases, you are out of danger. So let's make another post. Uh, and that is the technique I call browser based technique, and it's always work. And most of the cases, when you need to unblock your page from Facebook, so that is very disturbing, you know. Each time you need to write some post and do something and send some message, you cannot do that things in your whole day. So you need to write some sort of script and do that things and randomize that things. If you do that things, Facebook will never caught you. Facebook will never caught you. And the third post, I think, so that is the technique we'll use to unban from Facebook. I hope, and lot of cases you can make a bot also to do your things. you know you can use bot and other things also. So now we make three posts in three groups. One is the emotional intelligence, one is the Goethe Institute, and one is yoga for programmer and its work. And that is the code I use. That is the code I use. I will give it that post to the I'll give you the code. Facebook group post. Okay, so it will help you to do other things. So I hope you get a perception how you will do that and how you'll find the necessary documentation to do that. And just there is a Facebook link. You might contact me via the link. I'll be glad to help you. And that's all. And thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice time.